Hi Libra, and welcome to August 2022. This read is for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Why did I want to say Virgo? Maybe some of you are dealing with Virgos. Okay, so I'm going to start the reading with, as always, right, the Gilded Tarot Royale. And then I'm going to, let's get more to the narrative with the Light Seers deck, which I absolutely love. And as a bonus, I'm going to use these Oracle cards. They're actually Karma cards. And I'm going to use the Karma cards because we live on the 3D karmic world, planet, right? Where it's imperative that we get a sense of clearing our karma so that we can cross over karma free. If not, and whatever residual karmic ties and or debt that we owe will be forwarded into the next life, if that is what is to be chosen, to be had. Okay? All right, let's get started. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh. Healing of the heart. What is at the heart of the matter, Libra, is what you're healing from. Some of you could be just having minor heart palpitations. If you are, just go get checked, right? Breath work is imperative when we're in any situation of healing, or any type of meditative state will help you to heal. And I had to take an extra breath there. The sun is in the middle of that heart, right? So what is at the heart of this matter, Libra? What is at the heart of the matter? A lost opportunity, a love, a rejection, a knowingness, knowing that you need to heal in order to move on. And a heart that has or is in the process of healing. All right, let's get this this is really important. Libras, a heart needs to heal fully in order to move on to a new life. When we take residual, as I said about the karmic cards, or karmic debt that is owed on the earth plane, right? We free ourselves when we end up clearing that karma. And so what's imperative in this depiction of healing that's happening for some of you, or most of you, is that you're learning and understanding this, that in order to move forward in your life, your need to heal your heart and make it whole is imperative, so that you're not carrying any residual from your past. So the inner treasure is your heart. It's telling you, you're literally being shown to hold on to your heart, keep it, and by keeping it protected and secured is to allow Spirit to show you that we when you're given, you may be given and being ready for a new opportunity, right? It may be coming in, but just ensure, Spirit saying, please ensure that your heart is completely healed before, right? Because otherwise you're going to hold on to your heart. You're going to keep it very protective, and you will be protective with your heart space before you find, whether that's a new love, a new business, a new project, a whole new life. You have to know, and that's why there's a book here. That's the book of life, that you're realizing that in order to move on in any way, shape, or form in your life requires us to be completely whole. A heart must be completely healed in order to proceed. And you've been holding on to this pain a little right now. And it's not a bad thing to hold on to the pain of a loss or a rejection, or, it's not going to work out, whatever that is. You're learning that this is the most important thing. The most important treasure of all is to give that protection to our hearts, and not to, and to realize, and to realize how sacred the heart is when we give it. And manifestation will come to those who will heal from that place in your heart that you can't let go, that person. It could be person, place, or thing. Could be both. It could be a person and a place. Look at what just turned over. Another Four of Cups. So masculine and feminine, my beautiful Librans, masculine and feminine have to heal their hearts. It's both the yin and the yang. It's what you give and what you get. It's what you hold on to. It's to hold on to. But you got this twice. The power of this healing is huge. 4 weeks, for the last 4 months, or even 4 years that you've been going through a playback. You don't want to play that back with a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag. The heart will heal. Truly it will. Just give it time. To have the Four of Cups twice. So someone needs to build up their strength and resolve again in order to heal their heart, which is here, We need to build that up again. We need to, regain our trust. This is all issues of trust, loyalty, truth of one's heart. And when the sun is within, we hold our heart of truth very near and dear to our hearts, always like this. We're holding back. We're holding back because we already gave so much. That's because we do that. And when you give so much, it's not a matter of, well, what am I going to get back? That's not what this is saying. Spirit's saying you strengthen your heart. The giving will end up being the receiving, but only when the time is right. Receiving love needs to be given wholeheartedly. That's why we say whole heart. A whole heart can give. So right now, you're not in that feeling. You're not in that mindset of, oh, I'm going to give wholeheartedly here. No. Right now, we need to reassess why we're hurting, how long it's been, and give us complete time to wholeheartedly find our strength of resolve again in order to move forward. Just like a Leo, Aries, Sag does. It could be a Leo, Aries, Sag that could have been the point of contention where we are not giving our heart any longer to because it's potentially an ending only for something to be received, right? She's in, now if you can see, this is the light of spirit coming down from into her crown chakra, mind, body, soul, realizing that we are protected. You are very protected by spirit. And also the giving and receiving hand, giving, receiving, right, is the acceptance and allowing that to happen. She has her eyes closed. She's allowing whatever to be will be. By holding back, by observing, and by healing, we will then be ready to give wholeheartedly of our love. I was told to look at the bottom of the Gilded Royale deck. That's when we're going to manifest. And not a moment prior to that. Seriously. This is at the deepest recesses of one's subconscious. We're talking love lost, love ended, rejection, hurt, sadness, pain. We're not just talking like, yesterday. We're talking maybe years upon years of sadness and pain and, wanting so badly to give wholeheartedly to someone. And maybe that's what you did. But it falls short. It falls short. Someone's withholding their heart. That's another side of the coin, right? The other side of that coin is who's the one holding back? Who is the one healing their heart and holding back? Do you know? I have masculine and feminine here. I have that observing someone not being able to share their heart wholeheartedly with you. Leo, Aries, Sag. And while someone's healing and going deep into the recesses of their emotions, Leo, Aries, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Libra. Let go and let God. And feel. Try to really feel what you or another is going through. If you can. really feel someone else's pain if this does not apply to your pain. And yes, the bottom of this deck, Six of Swords. You could have easily walked away. You could have easily left a situation. She's got a red shawl right over her heart. Again, who's minding the heart? What is at the heart of this painful truth? This is a painful truth. And yeah, I'm going to say it. It's interesting, to say the least, when you have 1 month where you're like on cloud 9, right? And then the next month or two, you're feeling left out, cold, hurt, alone, and trying to be this, trying to learn this lesson over and over again, because we do have the World card. So it's not a lesson that you're not familiar with. You're very familiar with this, Libra. You're very familiar with giving wholeheartedly to others. And sometimes not so much to yourself. Another lesson. It strengthens us. Again, masculine and feminine. So the yin and the yang is all over this read. It started with the Four of Cups. Duplicitous energy of love lost. Holding back. Not knowing how we really feel or how the other person really feels, and needing to realize that. Who's holding back? What happened over the course of time? And what is Spirit now saying to us to give us more strength, courage, investing in our hearts, playing out the scenario over and over again? We're playing it out, trying to figure it out, the patterns, the behavioral learning that comes with this pain. These are one learning experience after another that we continuously go through. And we dive so deep. Libras, we dive so deep in love that sometimes we can't see. We can't see what's in front of us. Or we can't seem to see, or we can't logically explain what someone else is feeling. We don't understand what someone else is feeling sometimes because it runs so deep. Let me plug in here. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. So we run away sometimes, Libras, because that's what we do. And Libras don't forget. Libras are, I see the Libras sometimes as the totem animal, which I'm going to say it could be an elephant, because I think of elephants with Libras. They never forget this. They never forget the pain. You may not be able to realize someone else's pain because sometimes it's very foreign to us. Because if we as Librans cannot go deep into the recesses of our hearts, then how can you expect to understand another's? And or vice versa. Which absolutely I missed that deck. However, let's stay on point. This is what's happening. Let me get the karma cards, because this is huge, Libras. This is the karmic life cycle of the deepest recesses of your heart space that needs to be healed once and for all. Do you understand that? The one that hurt you the deepest cut. The first cut is the deepest. Is the storyline that continues throughout one's life until that one becomes the all of the heart. To love wholeheartedly and so deeply does not come with an explanation. The strength comes from within, not without. Okay, let's get 3 cards. Patiently waiting to get what it is that you need, what it is that you want. And being open to inventive ways of doing so. Oh my gosh. Is this not, this is, yeah, it just said low battery again. Sorry. So this is, lost my voice. This is what depletes. This is what depletes the energy of the Libras. What is it? What is it? It is giving so much of your heart, of yourself, to another, to others, but not reinventing ways that you've learned to do, or you're gonna learn to be doing that in August, learning and reinventing, learning from your past and reinventing how deep you get and fall, how far you fall for love so true. And why do we still feel like we fall short? And who's holding back, Libra? Who's holding back? We patiently wait. We are learning, we are growing from this, and this is going to be massive for the month of August. We must, and we have, learned to walk away Learn to walk away from giving so much of yourself that it hurts. And then what happens? We hold back. We don't trust. We're not sure. Because your female and masculine and feminine side is like, well, I don't know what to do now because I've been hurt so many times. This karmic story keeps playing over and over again because I go so deep and I feel so strong. As a Libra, we feel so strongly when we give our hearts to another. But why we fall short is that we have not healed completely from that one love, that one that cuts, right? The first cut is the deepest. That's such a good song because it's so true. And we have to learn from that. And have you? That's the thing. It's not, Libras, it's not about you, can you love wholeheartedly. It's that your heart isn't whole in order to love wholeheartedly. Because you have not yet gone deep within the storylines of all the patterns, of all the stuff that's gone on that has made you feel rejected, sad, depressed, like not good enough. All of those feelings come in time. And then we're like, well, shit, I'll get into another relationship for sure, because that's what we love. We love to show our hearts and give love, but then we hold on. Now, the Four of Pentacles, I just saw it because I took the Six of Swords off the bottom of the Light Seers deck, and underneath that was the same exact card. So now you have, let me put these down. You have 2 Four of Cups and you have 2 Four of Pentacles. What does that say to me? 4 is the house of Cancer. Emotions, the heart runs deep. The home, our home within, your heart is the 4th house. Hello. The pain, submerging, and or repressed of your past is what in August you're going to be learning how to feel your heart again, how to get back to a semblance of self, where you realize that you're not in control, that your heart is. Your heart is your truth. And that the recurrence over time that's been happening has been strengthening your resolve, and or someone is showing you by this pain, this painful truth, that you, in order to be loved, you don't necessarily need to give wholeheartedly all of your love unless your heart is whole, unless you really feel that you can give your all. But you haven't. You've walked away, not once, but twice. Look, I'm still picking. Someone has walked away from a relationship, from a love situation, because one withheld the heart and the other is healing of the heart, or the other is healing, or you're both healing. I mean, it seems like the mirror definitely has two faces here, as we are really learning how to balance number 6, right? Come on, balance the yin and yang of what? Of our emotions, of how we need to really figure out, and not, like I said, not through your voice, your logic, your ego, but through your heart. So that is a huge theme for a lot of the signs this month. Heart over head matters. Heart over head matters. Not just issues of matters, but matters as in the essence of your heart matters. It is the low vibration of the earth plane that we need as Librans to figure out. I'm a Libra moon. This could be applying a lot to Libra moon and a lot to Libra rising. I need to let you know that in order to heal your heart, it doesn't necessarily mean giving too much or not receiving enough or holding back. It means fix this by healing and by realizing that the only truth that you can go by is releasing and accepting what has happened in your past, what is happening now. It's teaching. Spirit is teaching you. These are your lessons. Opening your heart when it's a half a heart, it's like eating half a pizza. Right? You want the whole pie. I'm not saying you're going to eat a whole pizza, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, I don't want half a heart. I want a whole heart. But I can't give you a whole heart unless my heart is whole. All right, it took me only 32 minutes to say that. All right, I send you so much love and so much light. It's huge, huge lessons in order to manifest the essence of all, of what it is that you want. Whatever it is that you want and ever will want is within you. You just have to heal and probably forgive and let go. I send you so much love. I am definitely doing readings and my biofeedback practice of literally what this is, this card. Mind, body, soul, allowing, accepting. In order to receive and give, we must become whole. Have a great month.